Talk to me. WSRadio.com.
The San Diego Council on Literacy brings you Literacy for All with your host, Jose Cruz.
Welcome to the show. I'm Jose Cruz, and this is Literacy for All. We're on WS Radio. We have a couple of guests coming to this segment from Traveling Stories. They're making a bunch of really exciting noise out there and helping young people with their literacy skills. Right now, we have Christelle Jones. She is the volunteer and outreach coordinator for Traveling Stories. Christelle, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So glad that you're here. And just, I know that Emily Moberly is the founder and the inspiration and the person that's out there making a lot of noise.
She is. She's the visionary behind this entire project.
And so she sent you guys. So she's also creating a core of people like yourself and others who are helping to be leaders in this very important cause. Tell me what your history is, Christelle, and then we'll talk about how you got to be the volunteer and outreach coordinator and your experiences with Traveling Stories.
So my history is, first and foremost, I've been an avid reader for as long as I can remember. I mean, I remember sitting in my bedroom when all the kids wanted to play, and there I was reading and going to the library and reading. I just loved it. So that was my childhood. Mm-hmm. And then growing up, later on, I actually went to church and became a women's ministries director.
Oh, okay. Well.
So that kind of plays into being a volunteer and outreach coordinator and what I've learned in this position. But I was in women's ministries for many years in my 20s, and fast forward to becoming a mom and a stay-at-home mom and homeschool mom and doing the whole playgroup and mom and outreach thing in that way. Led up to this point in my life, being able to go back to my love of reading and also being able to reach out to the community and work with the community as a whole to make a difference, which is something I absolutely love. I love networking with restaurants and businesses and anyone who can work together to unite and make a difference. And Traveling Stories allows that by giving a tool, which is a love of reading to children.
Very good. And tell me, I'm going to have you go back just a little bit, your memories about reading to your children, having books in the home, all that, and how that plays into the work you're doing.
Absolutely. We were, every night at bedtime, we read every story you can think of. I mean, anything from, don't make fun, but anything from Barney to Berenstain Bears to The Giving Tree to Narnia. Name a story, and we read it at bedtime. And I have a 21-year-old who's an avid reader now. He actually likes fantasy and sci-fi type stories. I had a middle son who is now 18. He wasn't such an avid reader, but his teachers told me, have him read comic books. And that was something he could actually do. I have a 12-year-old who loves reading. He'll read anything that he can get his hands on. And he really likes when we read together. And that kind of plays into what we do at Traveling Stories.
So you still read with him?
I do. He's my homeschool child. He's the one that wanted to homeschool.
Yeah. Okay.
And so the way we homeschool is by reading.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he loves to read, and he loves especially when I read with him.
So you get right to it. I mean, and we've had guests on the show, Daphne Russell, who's a retired teacher. She wrote a book called Read or Die, but her thing was just, we make it so complicated. Read. Get them to read. Let them read. Have books. Meet them where they are, right?
If you don't learn anything else, reading is going to teach you a whole new world. It's going to open your mind in ways that not only a growth mindset, but your imagination. And especially being a homeschool mom, which I still am, part-time, reading opens doors for education in ways that nothing else can. So
very good. Now tell me how you would describe Traveling Stories.
How would I describe Traveling Stories? Traveling Stories is absolutely giving a tool to children to fall in love with reading, and that's actually what brought me here. I found them on social media, kind of kept my eye on them, kind of spied on them for a while, and saw, oh my goodness, you guys are going out into the community.
Yeah.
You have children coming into your tents, volunteers reading to them, and you're not giving a handout, you're giving a tool.
Yes.
And to me, that's important. That's huge. And with the tool of reading, the children actually begin to enjoy it, not only because they're building relationships with volunteers, but they get to earn book bucks, which kind of makes it fun because with every book they read, they earn a book buck, and then they get to buy amazing toys. We don't just give rinky-dink toys, you know. We have amazing toys that people donate to our organization. And so not only do they fall in love with reading, not only are we giving them a tool, but they get to earn book bucks and kind of learn money management skills at the same time.
How about that? So that the whole connection between reading is going to get you things in life. Now, Emily shared a story with me about a young man who needed shoes.
Yes,
now, you
I
know
love
this
that story. I love that
I
story.
did too.
Are you going to tell it?
Can you tell it? I will. But
you tell it.
I will tell it. And
it's an amazing story, and it makes me cry.
Yeah. So, and Emily said, "Look, Jose, we could have bought him his shoes, but we saw what he was doing, and he read enough books." Yeah, it just choke you up.
It does.
To earn shoes. And so, I mean, talk about a life lesson. And I think he knew, hey, this is going to pay off for me.
Absolutely. Yeah. And what a learning experience, too. We let the children come in and purchase something like shoes and also backpacks. We have a backpack drive where some of our children aren't able to afford school supplies. Right. So during the summer, they get to purchase backpacks if they want, full of school supplies. So it's just another way that they get to earn and see how reading can kind of pay off in the end, as it does for all of us.
Very good. Well, you're bringing, and like I said, I've had the opportunity to chat with Emily a number of times, but you're bringing the opportunities to read in low-income communities and places where families go. So it's the farmers markets.
Absolutely.
City Heights. Are you still in Santee, Imperial Beach? Am I naming the right places?
We're in Imperial Beach. We're taking a break right now for the spring. Weather gets a little odd down there. But we are in Imperial Beach during the spring and summer months. We are in El Cajon, Parkway Plaza. We're in La Mesa Grossmont Center. City Heights, you said, and our newest tent is in Vista, the Vista Farmers Market. Nice. Yeah, so if anyone up north wants to make a little venture over there, have some food, and then come to our story tent and read. Amazing opportunity. Yeah. So, we're not only looking for children to read, but I'm looking for volunteers who want to read with my children.
I do want to talk to you about that because I want you to let folks know how to get in touch with you if they want to be volunteers. Is it accurate to say at the tents that you have in strategic locations that the children are waiting for you?
They are. Yeah. They are. Yeah. Emily has done an amazing job. Again, she's been doing this for several years of building relationships with children who love coming to our tents. You'll see that specifically in our City Heights tents and our El Cajon tent. The City Heights tent is the longest running tent that we have. Yeah. And so the people who have been working for Traveling Stories the longest and our volunteers who have been here the longest, children actually look forward to them coming and know them by name and love reading with them. So, a lot of this is about building relationships too. How do you how do you teach? How do you make reading fun? How do you make anything fun? You build relationships.
Yeah, very good. Tell me about your job we have 3 minutes till this segment ends. Are you the volunteer recruiter?
I am the volunteer recruiter. We all help each other out no matter what your position is at Traveling Stories. We're an amazing team. But yes, I recruit volunteers. I need volunteers to make this happen. We can't do this without volunteers. And the volunteers that we have come are amazing community members here in San Diego. So they come out to our tents. They read with our children. Again, they build relationships, which is key. And not only do I need volunteers for our tents, but I need volunteers who can help work with various projects that we have throughout the year, one being the toy drive. And actually right now we're in the middle of the toy drive. That's how we get toys that the children get to purchase year-round. So our toy drive isn't specifically for the holiday season. We do the toy drive at the holiday season. That's when people love to give. But we need our toys year-round, and that's kind of what makes our toy drive a little bit different. Right. Give toys. Children love toys, but ours are specifically year-round so that our children can come and use their book bucks that they've earned by reading, and they want to have toys to purchase. That's what makes it fun.
The average volunteer is someone who is reading to a child, reading with a child, having a child read to them.
Yes.
Is there training involved?
There is training, yes. We have online training. They get to talk to me And we're going to be moving in. I don't know if you mentioned this before, but I'm brand new. I'm getting ready to kind of take the training in a whole new fun direction.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Yes, there is training involved. No one has to worry about being thrown in and having no idea what to do. And I'm willing to answer any questions that anyone has. And really, honestly, this volunteer position is fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you just in, let's say, 35, 40 seconds, what you would tell someone that you just met, what you would tell them to encourage them to volunteer to help out.
Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, do you have a love of reading? Most of our volunteers do have a love of reading. They kind of have a history of being avid readers, kind of like I do. And what we get to do, I kind of mentioned this a little earlier, is we get to help children fall in love with reading, and we get to give them a tool to make a difference that lasts generations. Once you love reading here, no matter where you live, once you love reading, it is a tool that you get to pass on for generations and pass on to your children, your grandchildren, and that to me is huge. So volunteering with Traveling Stories is a tool that keeps on giving.
Very good, very good. I think that's strong. It's a strong pitch, and we want you to be successful because we want our kids to be successful. I think you're the right person for this job, and I know you've only been on since August, September, October. It's like your 4th month.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm learning. You know what? Here's the thing. I'm learning with the volunteers. I get to learn with you, and I love ideas. So email me.
Yeah.
Come volunteer with us, and we get to learn together. We get to kind of do this whole dance together, and again, give a tool to our children here in San Diego.
Very good. In the next segment, we'll get to the contact information and such so that people will respond to the information that you're sharing because we want them to do that.
Thank you.
So we're going to come back with Christelle and hopefully Marie.
Yes.
And I'm Jose Cruz. This is your Literacy for All radio show on WS Radio, the worldwide leader in Internet talk.
I've heard this is like one of the best pizza spots in town.
Yes, it is.
I'll do a slice of pepperoni, slice of vegetarian.
You got it.
And I will pay for all of that in 3 days.
In 3 days? What's that mean?
Well, wait, you accept credit cards. That money's not going to hit your account for 3 days anyway.
I need my money quicker.
At Chase, we hear you. With Express Funding, card payments are in your Chase account the next business day. Go to chase.com/expressfunding. Chase for business, so you can.
Compensated participation. All businesses are subject to credit approval. Not all clients are eligible for next business day funding, and additional terms, conditions, and restrictions apply.
Donate cash, furniture, clothes, and other gently used household items to Father Joe's Villages and get a nice tax break in April. Every donation is tax deductible. Believe you can make a difference. Be Father Joe. Go to neighborhood.org or call 1-800-HOMELESS to donate today.
Life is full of misadventures, from car crashes to home fires to getting choked out on the mat. Yes, I said getting choked out because I'm Carlos Kramer, jiu-jitsu competitor, MMA and media personality, and mild-mannered insurance agent. You can follow my adventures on Kick-Ass Radio, and I can protect you from life's misadventures at Kramer Insurance. Home, auto, life, business, and workers' comp. We're at KramerINS.com, and I want you to join my world.
This is Bill Gruber with BizVid Communications, a Southern California video production leader. We've been honored to sponsor, produce, write, and host many of the fine programs on WS Radio over the years. So we understand how important the internet and your website exposure are. As video producers, we know the tricks and secrets to incorporate video to increase your search engine optimization and business success. Visit bizvidcommunications.com to see what we can do for you. BIZVID communications.com.
Too much to do? Not enough time to get it done? Call on the experts at Another 8 Hours for your business support needs. By partnering with Another 8 Hours, we allow you to focus on the more important matters, like being in front of your clients, doing what you do best, rather than being stuck at a desk poring over paperwork, rummaging through emails, returning phone calls, and struggling to get everything done by yourself. Meanwhile, your family and social life are going down the drain. Go to another8hours.com or call 8 More Hours. That's 866-734-6877.
Hi, this is Rob Barnett, VinVillage.com, where wine lovers connect. Be sure to tune in weekly to Vin Village Radio for exclusive, in-depth interviews with the who's who in wine and food.
Securing Our eCity Foundation is a nonprofit organization focused on cybersecurity awareness and education. Formed in 2011, their mission is to enable every San Diegan to live, work, and play safely in the cyber world. For more information, visit securingourecity.org or call 619-630-2444. securingourecity.org, 619-630-2444. securingourecity.org.